First of all, how have 70,000 got there?
Well, the 70,000 people have arrived over the course of the last 15 months in 3 waves. Initially, at the start of the tension in the north of Mali, we had a first wave at the start of 2012, and more recently, at the start of the combat operations with the French Malian army against the people occupying the north, there's been a wave of 15,000 people which arrived in a very short space of time.
What are the conditions they're living in?
Well, the conditions are extremely difficult. It's 50 degrees centigrade. There hasn't been enough water, shelter, or even food in some cases for a lot of the refugees, especially when you consider that 15,000 people arrived in a very short space of time, which overwhelmed existing infrastructure at the camp.
Do you think this could have been foreseen? It's all very well having a military operation, but there is always a massive humanitarian challenge as a result of something like this.
It's very difficult to plan to cope with such a wave of people, 15,000 people in around 10 days. So it's not really a stone-throwing exercise for the people that have been working in the camp, because they have been working extremely hard, but it's really a call for people to accept the fact that conditions are not as good as they should be, and also that we believe that this is a situation that's going to remain for quite a while.
What about the resources? Money's needed, obviously, but you've got to physically get the tents, the latrines, the water, and everything just to sustain an enormous town, city, which is developing.
Exactly, and that's the difficulty, because the camp has grown up in the middle of the desert. It is extremely
in the middle of nowhere, almost.
Exactly, in the middle of nowhere. We're around 300 kilometres from the nearest large town.
So what does that mean, then, about what you need immediately in order to make this a sustainable mini-city?
Well, we need all the actors involved to improve on the situation they've got, but also to plan for the future. And that's really one of the calls, the reason we've launched this media initiative is to make sure that people are planning for the future.
And quickly, Henry, what about what's happening inside Mali, where these people have come from?
We have testimonies from the people who've arrived in the camp. They're saying that the majority of people are saying that they are leaving because of ethnic tension. That's also extremely difficult to deal with until there's a political solution, because until there is one and they feel safe, they won't go home.